Hi gems, welcome to Tears to Treasures. I'm Tanyata. Welcome to my channel. If you find that this video resonates with you, please like the video, subscribe to my channel for more content. If you would like to donate to the ministry, please see in the description box the details to donate. Today's message comes from a song that was laid on my spirit this morning by the Holy Spirit. Excuse me. The song is by Smokie Norful, I Understand. It says, one more step, one more day. See, I'm preparing you for myself. And when you can't hear my voice, please trust my plan. He's the Lord, he sees and he understands. He's the Lord, he changeth not. He won't forget, nor has he forgot. See, everything works according to his plan. He's God, trust him. He's got the whole world in his hands. So that led me, that song was put on my spirit after the Holy Spirit gave me a revelation this morning. I was looking for my glasses. I couldn't find them anywhere. I had to bring my son to the bus stop. And I was like, I hate to drive without my glasses because, of course, I see better with my glasses. That's the purpose of the glasses. But I remembered seeing them in my mind, like the Holy Spirit gave me a flash of like where I left them. And I went and looked where he told me that they were, but I couldn't find them. And I started looking everywhere else around the home as well. And I just told my son, well, I can't find my glasses. I'm still going to just drive, like I'll be okay without them. Because, I mean, I can still see, just not as clearly. And so I told my son, I said, watch when I come back, God's going to, I'm going to find them. God's going to, you know, have them show up soon as I get in the house. And lo and behold, when I came back in, after I took that leap of faith and went and drove with my glasses, it was, I've done it before, but it was something about this morning. God was like, go ahead and go. Like, then like I say, I had a flash of where they were and I went and looked and couldn't find them. And God, it was like I had an ease about it. I was like, well, I'm just going to walk on faith and just go ahead and go. It was like I went with ease this time instead of like feeling in a panic, like I can't find my glasses. So when I came back in, lo and behold, I went and looked in the same spot where God had revealed to me that they were. And it was like they were literally waiting for me. Like I literally moved one thing out the way and there were the glasses, like right there. So the Holy Spirit led me to put out this message to let you all know that that we have to step out on faith. And that song also resonates with this message because we have to take the steps that God is asking us to take even when we don't understand his plan, when he gives us a vision, a glimpse of what he's about to do in our lives. And we know we have to believe and trust in him and know that he's working behind the scenes for our good. We may not see right away what he's doing, how he's gonna do it. It may seem impossible at that moment, but just know that if he revealed it to you, he's going to bring it to pass. He's not a man that he shall lie. He hasn't forgotten, nor will he forget. He's asking us to just take one more step each day. He's preparing you for his best, you guys. So when you can't hear his voice, please trust his plan. He's asking us to take one more step, one more day, even when you can't see clearly. Just as I wasn't able to see clearly this morning, I was able to see good enough to keep going and make it to my destination. And when I got back to my final destination, which was my home, that's where my promise was. My glasses that he told me would be where he told me they were. So you guys, thank you, Holy Spirit. That's really powerful. Something so small turned into something so big, and that's how God will do as we take little steps in our walk on our spiritual journey with him. We will get small blessings along the way. Not saying that they're small, no blessing is small, but at the same time until you get to your promise, like the big blessing, the abundance, the prosperity, the kingdom spouse, the reconciliation that you're looking to have with your spouse, whatever it may be that you're promised by God, that you're believing for, that you've been praying and fasting for. That's the big blessing to me, and I just wanted to let you all know that we have to have blind faith. He wants us to know, just because you can't see a way, or it may seem impossible, or as if it's not going to happen, just know that God is working in our favor, and that he will show up as soon as we step out in faith and do what he asks us to do. So whether that's letting a toxic relationship go, that we know isn't serving us, that we've been praying to save, which I know from experience because I've been there recently, but as soon as I let it go, God has been working in mysterious ways and showing me things that he's going to bring to pass that I thought had been dead and gone, that I thought that I kind of forgot about, but he brought it back to life. And God would do that when you get to a certain point in your journey. God will give you what he promised you, and you'll be like, oh God, I really forgot about that promise that you gave me, that vision you gave me. And he will bring it back up. All the things that were buried, all those hopes and dreams, he'll bring them to pass. Things that business that you wanted to start, or that ministry, he'll bring it back up into your spirit, and he's going to birth that into reality, into this earthly realm, as soon as you step out in faith and trust him. Like I say, as soon as I came back in from dropping my son off, I was able to locate my glasses. It was in the same spot that God gave me the vision of. So he will give you a glimpse of the vision, but it's up to you to continue to walk each day and take it day by day, and trust his plan and seek him by praying and fasting, by being in your word, having a heart set towards him. That's what God looks at. If we do those things, not saying that we won't go through trials and tribulations, but even Jesus had to go through trials and tribulations while he was here on this earth, and we saw that he was crucified. God states that being a part of his kingdom is going to come with ill treatment and tests and trials, but that's all a part of growing in the kingdom. Just as if we in society with school or status, for as like in a career, you have to start from the bottom and work your way up. Some of us are in the earlier stage of our spiritual walk and spiritual journey with the Lord. So it may take longer for you to see some of these things come to pass. So take these messages when you're listening to these prophetic messages, that take them as they resonate, because some of you may be in an earlier stage. Not saying that God isn't going to show you his hand and his blessings, but it may take you a little longer to get to the bigger blessings. But sometimes God can just boom, snap you into those big blessings as soon as you start your walk with him. I'm not God, so like I say, take it as it resonates, but there are levels to this, because God has to know that he can trust you with more before he will grant you more. So that all goes with preparation, testing. Just like I said, I was using the school analogy to go back to that. We go through certain grades. We start off daycare, pre-K, kindergarten, first all the way through 12th grade. And if you decide to go to college, but that's is levels to this spiritual walk as well. God will test you for years before he grants you this big blessing, to see if you're going to stay faithful to his walk and do good and bad, if you're going to seek him and pray and ask for his help, or are you going to go take it in your hands and do earthly, worldly things to get ahead. So God will test you and try you, just like in school you have to be tested before you can go to the next grade. That's the same thing with the Holy Spirit. He's going to test you before you can move forward into a new level in your spiritual walk. So We have to continue to seek him and know and stay diligent to your walk. And that's how you get to your bigger blessings. And that's how you get to the promise that he gave you, whatever that is that you're believing for, or whatever he told you that he was going to birth into your life. That's what we have to stay committed to. And even when we don't see it clearly, how he's going to do it, all the details, just know that leave that up to the Lord. Just stay faithful to him and trust him. That's blind faith, not knowing how he's going to do it, but knowing, having the faith in God, knowing that he's going to deliver and know that he's going to do it. So continue to follow his voice, and allow him to order your steps each day. Ask for direction daily, and ask for the Lord to search your heart to see what